Giving birth not only brings new life into this world, it can also save lives. KITV4's Paul Drews reports on a local nonprofit organization preparing to celebrate a major milestone by getting out a message to families about making a life-changing donation. Paul.
Well, you may have heard about the Hawaii Blood Bank that takes blood donations used for surgeries or accident victims. But have you heard about the Hawaii Cord Blood Bank? It takes a little of what's left over after a birth to make a huge difference for those suffering from debilitating and deadly diseases. The cutting of the umbilical cord is an important part of the birth process. Afterwards, as most of the attention is on that newborn baby, the umbilical cord still holds something important.
The cells left over in a baby's umbilical cord after the baby is born is another source of these same kinds of stem cells, blood-forming stem cells, and can be used in place of bone marrow.
Those cells can then be transplanted to treat leukemia in cancer patients. Even just 3 to 4 ounces of cord blood can be enough for an adult patient. But that's only part of the reason cord blood is so special.
With adult blood stem cells, the matching has to be pretty spot on in order for the chances to be good, that the graft will take and there won't be a reaction afterwards. But for umbilical cord blood, maybe because it comes from newborns, these cells are a lot more plastic, I guess, more forgiving, and they'll tolerate a greater degree of mismatch and still give successful outcomes for transplant.
Unlike with adult bone marrow donors, where the stem cells are taken out after a match is made, cord stem cells are collected and then frozen until needed. In 24 years, the Hawaii Cord Blood Bank has gathered more than 3,800 units, which have been used in almost 270 transplants. Those donations are important because there's a shortage of ones with minorities, especially those who are mixed race. Although
these units don't have to match perfectly to the patient, nor do they have to match each other perfectly, and it can still be successful.
There have even been 9 of these double donations where units come from different Hawaii families.
We even have one where 2 of the units came from the same family, 2 siblings, in fact.
Michael and Kale Moss decided to donate cord blood starting with their first daughter back in 2009.
We decided, since we couldn't do it privately, we would do it that way. And maybe if we ever needed it, it could help our children or someone else that would need it.
After their last daughter was born in 2015, they were contacted by the Hawaii Cord Blood Bank.
We had gotten a call that our oldest and our third, the baby, that both of their cord blood was a match to one donor.
A year after their youngest child, Leo, was born, her blood and that of older sister Izzy was transplanted into a man on the mainland suffering from leukemia. And they learned their simple donation made a huge difference.
In the big picture of having a baby and going through all of that process, this is just something easy where you're just saying, yes, I want to donate, and something that, you know, could potentially save someone's life.
If you have the opportunity to donate, then donate. It's not going to hurt you. It's going to make it beneficial for someone else in the long run.
It's really taking something that would normally be thrown away after the birth of your baby and collecting it so that it could give somebody else a second chance at life. So it's a perfect kind of recycling project. And to me, it's a pretty great way to honor or celebrate the birth of your baby.
Well, the Hawaii Cord Blood Bank is not statewide, but they do have volunteers at 5 of the birthing hospitals on Oahu who take donations of that very important cord blood that's then banked for those in need. Paul Drews, KITV4 Island News.